I transformed my setup from this all the way to my dream gaming room. Before I start transforming my room, this is how messy it really is. As you guys can see, there's a bunch of wall panels missing. My desk is kind of pretty dirty, I'm not even gonna lie. There are a bunch of loose cables all over the place. These are all the boxes for the setup remake. The shelves are completely messy. It's probably really dark for you guys to see, but I have a bunch of keyboards, mice, they're not even organized whatsoever. I got a new camera, which I will also be setting up, but I have so much work to do. But anyways, I'm just gonna get the hardest thing done first, which is building this mini IKEA shelf here, so I'm gonna do a quick time lapse of that. Alright, so after 30 minutes, I just got finished building this mini IKEA shelf, and it definitely looks a lot better than this original one I had. However, I don't know if it really looks too good over there. It looks a little bit crowded. So what I'm planning to do is maybe move that shelf over here, and then I might just get rid of this one. But I'm not sure. I need to see how everything kind of looks at the end, and then I'm gonna finally change things around. Alright, so the next thing I definitely need to do is put up all the wall panels back up. They fall off every single time. I have a bunch right here, as you guys can see. But I went on Amazon and I bought a bunch of the strongest tape I could find. So hopefully if I put enough of it, it will actually hold the wall panels up this time, because it's so annoying to put them back up every time. It's probably going to take me about 30 minutes or so, but I'm not going to do a time-lapse or anything because it's pretty boring to watch. So I'll show you guys when it's done. Alright, so it definitely took a lot longer than I expected, but after an hour and a half to 2 hours, I finally have it all done. But as you guys can see, there's like a little bit of black in between some of the wall panels, and that's just extra tape. I need to get that out. But anyways, I'm just kind of thinking of what I want to do next. I already have the shelf built, which I just did. This right here is a giant mirror, and I'm probably going to set this up next. But as you guys can see, I have a ton more boxes here. Basically, RGB blanket and a bunch of other accessories I need to set up. But yeah, definitely I need to clean all this up. But probably what I'm going to do is just move both of these shelves completely out the way, set up the mirror, and then see what I'm doing from there. Alright, so here is the entire mirror. It definitely looks really, really good in the room. Ignore all these cables. We don't talk about that. But as you guys can see, there's a little bit of a blue glow around the entire mirror, and it's because of this kind of lamp I have behind it. It's reflecting a kind of aqua / light blue color, and it definitely looks really, really good. I'm probably going to get rid of this shelf and put it in a different room, though. And I'm going to put this really tall one either probably on this side. I think it will look good. And then on this side, I'm going to leave it empty. Maybe put like my 100K YouTube plaque here. That's gonna look really, really nice. Honestly, all I'm gonna do is just kind of organize my room a little bit because it's super messy, and I'm just gonna get rid of this shelf, so then I'll show you guys when it's done. Alright, so I finally have this entire spot completely cleared out, but as you guys can see, my bed and all the floor is completely filled with a bunch of junk. Anyways, all I'm gonna do is move this shelf right over here, and then I'm gonna start organizing everything and kind of putting things that I don't need away. Alright, it's already looking so much nicer. I have the entire shelf moved there and the mirror too, but I have a bunch of junk all over the place, so I need to organize the shelf and organize a lot of this stuff. So of course I want to put another time lapse. Alright, so after more than 2 hours, this is how the room is currently looking. It's definitely looking super nice, a lot better than it was before. And a lot of you guys might think I'm done, but actually we're about 70% finished. As you guys can see, I have a bunch more stuff I still need to do. I have a bunch of RGB things I need to set up. I need another light strip here. I have some Govee glides, and I have a bunch of stuff. And I also need to set up the new camera I bought, which is going to be my secondary camera. Probably the first thing I'm going to do here is just use this new blanket. It's basically the exact same as this one, just in a different color. It's going to be in full white, so it's definitely going to look a lot better. So yeah, let's do that real quick. Alright, so this is the blanket right here. I don't know why it looks so blue on camera. It might be the RGB, but in real life, it looks really white. But as you guys can see, it definitely is super, super furry. It didn't look that furry in the pictures, but hey, I'll take it. It just means it's more comfortable. But anyways, now probably the next thing I'm going to do is just set up an RGB strip around this entire closet because it looks kind of dull here. So let's do that right now. Alright, so I just finished putting the entire strip around the closet here, as you guys can see. And there's only one more light strip I need to put. I have the boxes right there. I'm going to put one under my entire bed, and I'm not going to do time lapse for that. I'll just do it right now. Okay, so I just finished setting up the RGB strip under my bed. It took about 10 minutes, but as you guys can see, it definitely looks pretty nice. Just a little subtle light, but it actually is 9:30 p.m. right now on a Sunday, so I don't have much time left. Anyways, all I'm going to do is basically set up this camera right now with this new stand, and this is a like ring light here, but I'm not going to set up these lights that I originally planned on doing just because it's so late. But anyways, I'm just going to show you guys the new ring light and camera, stuff like that. Alright, so this is a ring light right here, as you guys can see, and don't be fooled, it looks pretty small. However, it's extremely bright. It's by far the brightest light I'm gonna have in my room. It's basically like an Elgato key light, but just like a mini version of it. But I'm gonna probably put it around right here because usually I have a lamp here, but with this extra ring light right there, I won't have to have an extra lamp. That looks pretty ugly. So yeah, I'm just gonna set up the new ring light real quick. Alright, so on camera you can see just how bright this thing literally is. It's basically blinding when you look at it in real life, but here's compared to my normal ring lights right here, and then you see this one. You can literally see the light almost coming out of it. It's so bright. Anyways, I'm going to change it to like a little bit of a warmer color later, but in the meantime, the last thing I have to do here is just set up the new camera. Alright, so this right here is this Sony ZV-1. I'm currently recording on the Sony a6100, so you can definitely tell I'm kind of a Sony fanboy or whatever, but the cool thing about this camera is if I'm vlogging or something, as you guys can see, the screen is popping out right here, so I can kind of see myself, and it just makes it a lot easier, and then I can attach mics on the top or lights or whatever like that. Anyways, this is just going to be my secondary camera, and I'm probably going to put it just around like right there, and the camera you're looking at right now usually goes right on that little ball point there, but this one's going to go like about right there, just it's going to be center, so I'm just going to set that up real quick. Alright, so after working for over 8 entire hours, I'm not even kidding when I say that, I finally have everything done. As you guys can see, the camera is right there. That's honestly the best position I could find for it. Even though it blocks the monitor a little bit, it's kind of fine because I mean, I'm just trying to get a good camera angle, but usually the camera I'm using right now sits right there. I think I already mentioned that, but anyways, as you guys can see, every single thing is complete. We have all the lights everywhere. We got the lights under the bed, around the door, everything. We got the new blanket. That's an old pillow, but then here is one of the best additions to the room. We have the new IKEA shelf. This thing really, really looks nice. We have a couple lights here, a fake plant, a bunch of different things, you know, decorations, controllers, I don't know, all that bunch of stuff. Then in the drawers right here, I have a bunch of my old keyboards, not old keyboards, but keyboards I use in videos. So yeah, there's a wooden keyboard I recently used, and we have like a bunch more right there. I basically organized everything though. I have so much stuff. And then also, this is probably my favorite thing in the entire room. This is definitely my favorite. The mirror looks so nice. I really like how I organized this shelf. As you guys can see right here, we have everything super neat, and it's not packed or anything at all. The only thing I didn't really do today is the cable management. I can't lie, it's still pretty bad. I'm gonna do that later. It's just pretty late. As you guys can see, I don't know how far I can zoom in, bro. I'm like smashing the camera, but it currently is 9:51, so it definitely is pretty late, and tomorrow I have school. Here's like an outer view of my entire room, and it definitely looks so much better. But yeah, anyways, if you guys did watch all the way to the end of the video and you did enjoy it, make sure you guys drop a quick sub. You can unsub at any time if you don't enjoy the content, and it's greatly appreciated. Also, let's see if we can hit 10K likes on this video. That would be absolutely insane. Anyways, peace.